Hey, friends all over the world. I am going to expose the conspiracy. Listen very carefully. This is important that you listen to this because after this, I'm not going to release any more information about COVID-19, coronavirus, nothing. This is the last discourse about this particular subject matter. So please listen to me very carefully. You know, the definition of a conspiracy is a secret plot or a secret plan to do something, or it is a secret attempt to devise harm. And I want you to understand something very, very important, that I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm not somebody that just, sits and talks about all the latest and greatest conspiracy theories, but I want you to understand. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This here has been hatched in the bosom of darkness. This has been concocted in the very belly of hell. Make no mistakes. And by all intents and purposes, this is a hellacious, demonic conspiracy. Now listen, I'm not talking about all the stuff that you've been hearing about 5G and all this stuff. I'm not an expert on that. I don't work for any organization. I'm not a medical doctor, none of that. But I'm telling you what I know. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic that churches have become the focal point of global conversation? That all of a sudden the church has become the focal point of social distancing, safety, and all of this stuff. Notice when they release articles, they always have to make sure that they mention that somebody got it at a church. In fact, a girl just died. And they mentioned in the article, it is disturbing that she got it at a church service with 100 people. There are corona parties all over the United States where young people are gathering for parties all over the United States with the intent to spread corona. And that was never mentioned in any article. They didn't talk about how that was a threat, how that was something that we need to be concerned about, but they emphasized the church. Or they tell churches, hey, don't breathe on each other, don't speak, don't spit on each other. But there are mass gatherings all over the United States. Isn't it also ironic that we're going cashless all of a sudden? That there's a federal deficit of coins in the U.S. and now we can't use cash. We want to go cashless. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. And they may even take this down. I'm not even sure. But don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Some of this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. And I'm not here to be political. I'm not here to scare anyone. But I'm telling you that the devil has conspired against believers. The devil has conspired against the church. I get inboxes every day. Well, one lady sent me an inbox the other day. I don't like what you said. I've been a nurse for years, and I don't like what you said. And it's amazing to me that now, I've gotten a lot of inboxes from nurses and different people, and I respect the medical field. I respect doctors and nurses, but understand something. Understand something. Even scientists and doctors are baffled. So I know a lot of nurses have all the answers, but I'm telling you, even doctors, specialists are baffled by the pathophysiology of what we know as COVID-19. They don't understand it. That's why the information is changing every single day. Everything they think they knew, they don't know anymore. Everything they said, they're retracting all kinds of things, not because they're necessarily evil or wrong, but they don't understand it because it's not meant to be understood. It's not meant to make sense. It's not meant to be something you can wrap your mind around. I did a video the other day about it called The Pandemic, the Pandemonium, and it throttled. It didn't get out to a lot of people. But I'm here to tell you something. The Bible says that when David had issues with Absalom, his son, that a very critical thing took place. His major counselor, his primary advisor, was a man named Ahithophel. And ironically, the word Ahithophel means my brother is a fool. And Ahithophel became Absalom's advisor. And he would advise Absalom against David. He would tell Absalom things to do that would guarantee that Absalom would defeat his father. And David prayed a prayer. This is what David prayed. He said, when he found out that Ahithophel was giving Absalom counsel, this is what he said. He said, Lord, turn the counsel of Ahithophel into foolishness. Let me tell you something. I know you're getting a lot of negative prophecies, a lot of fearful stuff out there. This was hatched in the belly of hell. This was hatched in the bosom of darkness with an intent to destroy, to disable, to intimidate, to inoculate. But let me tell you something. I'm going to say to you in closing what David prayed over Ahithophel. He says, Lord, turn their counsel into foolishness. And I'm telling you right now that whatever the devil has meant for evil, God's going to turn it around. Make no mistake, their plans won't work. The plan won't work. Whatever was planned, it will not prosper. It will not come into fruition because there are people praying. There are people praying. There are people praying. And I'm telling you, the Tower of Babel is coming down. This idol of chaos and confusion will be shattered. It's coming down. It's coming down. I need everybody to share this right now. This is the last thing I'm going to say about Corona. I will not do another video about coronavirus. But I'm telling you now that the Tower of Babel is falling. God is turning their counsel into confusion. He is frustrating the counsel of Ahithophel. He is bringing their counsel into naught, and the conspiracy is going to be exposed. It will be exposed. I'm telling you, you're going to see in the next several months a massive exposure to the workers of iniquity, those who have been behind this, those who have been financing this, those who have partnered with Satan to release this. There will be massive exposure. You just need to keep your knees to the ground. You need a good kneeology. You need to pray like never before. You need to seek God like never before. You need to find yourself in the secret place. Turn off the news, turn off the TV, and pray, and pray, and pray, so that the exposure of heaven will come to the kingdom of darkness. Whatever was done in darkness will come to the light. Share this.